I've just started it.
Have we? Oh. Hello, welcome to the Almost Daily, where we talk about football and drink tea and make stupid noises when we don't realise that we've actually started the podcast. So,
yeah, you're welcome.
Yeah, cool. So, Ian, how has your week been?
Yeah, it was alright. You know, did some stuff.
Yeah.
I
I don't mean your life.
I thought
football.
Oh, okay. No,
that's what we're here for.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't care if you've been.
I thought you were just being nice. I
don't care if you've been to Aldi or something.
So I got so far I'm on a solid 27 points.
27 points in the fantasy.
Yes. However, I feel like I've made a massive error.
Okay. How so?
So I've got Trippier, Dele Alli, and Kane all to play tonight.
Against Man U?
Yeah. I'm thinking hopefully draw. Probably 1-1. Hopefully there's a lot of points.
Well, I'm hoping Harry Kane scores lots because I've got him too.
Yeah.
So.
Okay, maybe not. Although he's my captain, so I'm kind of screwed either way, really. Although,
yeah.
Do captains get more points? They do, don't they?
Yep.
So double? Triple?
Times
1.5.
Yeah, they do get extra points for captain.
Yeah, so I desperately need a good game for those three. Otherwise, I'm going to have a really poor week.
Well, if you'd like to hear how I've done after the misery of the first 3 weeks, I've got 51 points. Yay!
Yeah, that's not bad. Is that your
good.
total for the last 3 weeks?
No. Shut up. No. Yeah, we've had some really good play this week. I did take Willy Bolly out, and that was about my only mistake, I think, this week, because he scored for Wolves against Man City. And I thought Man City were probably going to steamroll the Wolves. So, yeah, bit of an aberration. That was a good result for Wolves, though, which is good. What the hell was that?
I don't know.
Ghost in the machine somewhere.
Probably. We both had Maguire, didn't we? And the teams.
Yeah. Yes, we did. 10 points. 10 points each from Maguire. So that was a good week. That was really good. Yeah. Mo Salah doing it again for me as well. So I am very, very happy with that.
I had the guy that's got a disagreement cold as well. Ozil.
Oh, yeah. The one that definitely hasn't had a row with the manager about his lazy ass way of playing and not pressing high up the pitch, that guy.
Yeah, so he is out of my squad.
He's just got a sniffle.
Yep. He's not doing it. He's gone. I switched him for somebody else, so...
Yeah.
Gone.
That's probably fairly sound. I'm not entirely sure how much... I reckon he'll probably have the longest cold in known history now and won't play again until January.
Yeah,
when he got suspiciously get better and can move somewhere else.
4 points from the last 2 games he played, which is pretty shit. So
well, Arsenal. I mean, their defending wasn't brilliant at the weekend, was it? Against West Ham, they probably should have got something out of that. West Ham. I mean, they could have even won it. Arsenal's back four were appalling at times, but he's trying to implement a new system. Everybody has got to press the play high up the pitch. Ozil just isn't. But he's not that kind of player, is he? So
garbage.
Yeah. Well, he's a good player, but he's languid, isn't he? He unless he's playing like the killer ball, you don't get much else out of him. But he is very, very good at that. But yeah, not for you. 0 points.
And my other annoying player is Bertrand.
Yeah. Who
I didn't have him the first week in my team. He was on the sub bench, scored 6 points. So I put him in, got 1 point. So I took him out, and then he got 7 points. So he's really starting to fuck me up.
Yeah. So he'll be the next one out of the exit door, will he?
I don't know. I don't know what to do.
Yeah, it's horrible because 2 weeks ago I took Mitrovic out of the team, and then he scored 3 goals in 2 games.
Brilliant.
So I'm like, you're bloody joking me. So I'm going to try and get him back in, I think, because I was stuck with old Ben Teke. I thought, oh, well, maybe with Zaha up there with him, he might start getting a few more goals. But no, none. I watched the game yesterday as well, Palace-Watford, and he was shite. So I think that's really nailed it on the head for me that he's gone. Mitrovic back in. But for me, Seri had a really good week as well for Fulham. Anderson didn't do too bad for West Ham. Salah was my captain, so he got the big points, 16. And yeah, Maguire up there as a star man as well. Had a really good week. I took Rui Patricio out as well because he was playing Man City. I thought that's got 0 points all over it. But Angus Gunn just isn't playing at Southampton, so I think I'm going to have to switch him out for somebody who's actually getting game time.
Yeah, definitely.
Um,
Have you only got one substitution you can do? Or transfer, sorry.
Oh yeah, only one transfer, yeah. So, I probably won't take the keeper out because if I have a look, if you hear noise in the background, it is me clicking a laptop. So Gunny, just no points. But I've got Benteke. I want to get rid of him for Mitrovic really. So I think that's going to be my transfer this week. Even though Lewis Dunk is currently injured too, but I'll take the hit there. And yeah, next week, fingers crossed. I mean, I think hopefully we should have some fairly good ones next week. Let me guess. A couple of players playing each other. Felipe Anderson, Wolves, West Ham, Ruben Neves. I'm going to have to take Harry Maguire out because Liverpool have got Leicester away. So I'm going to have Salah, Mane and Sturridge, hoping to get some points there. And Lucas Digne isn't playing for some reason. I don't really know why. I'm assuming Leighton Baines must just be getting the nod ahead of him. But that was evidently a poor choice on my part. Again.
Yeah, I think I'm going to have to do the tweaks on my team once I know what the score from tonight was.
Yeah, we are recording on Monday instead of Sunday this time, just before the Man United Tottenham game. So we'll have to give you the results of that on the next show. When everyone will know it, but what our points were. As it stands though, unless Trippier and Dele Alli score like 6 goals each, I think I should beat you this week for the first time.
Kane could score, or Trippier could get another decent free kick in.
If Kane scores, I get points as well though.
Yeah, but I get slightly more for captain.
You do, he is my vice captain, so so that seems to be Premier League fantasy wrapped up, doesn't it? Well, our Premier League fantasy. In terms of the rest of the Premier League, I don't think there were really any surprises this week.
No, I don't think so.
Leicester carried on a good run. Watford 3 for 3. Didn't see that one coming, but really good start. And who else are we looking at? Oh, the Chelsea game yesterday was dire. I mean, Newcastle were at home, sat 5 defenders in, and showed absolutely nothing, no intention to go forward. They were just, if Chelsea did get in and amongst them, it was just a hatchet job on Chelsea's better players. And then Chelsea scored and Newcastle equalised. You just wouldn't have seen that coming, really. But then, I think it was last minute, Newcastle scored no goal. So Chelsea managed to win it. But they deserved to win it. I mean, I understand Benitez likes to be tactically astute and to stifle teams, and they couldn't play expansive football because Chelsea just rip them apart. But on the same token, if you're a Newcastle fan, you'll be sitting there thinking, what the hell's going on? Like a home game and we're just camped in our own half. Not great. But I think surely result of the weekend's got to go to Wolves, isn't it? Getting that draw with Man City, who looked as though they were probably going to start rolling people over left, right and centre. They were really good and they actually had a go, which was the thing Newcastle didn't do.
It's always really good like watching the highlights recently, because it seems like the underdogs actually have a chance to like win or to score some goals.
Oh yeah, the Premier League's definitely the quality keeps improving. I mean, like you look at Fulham, who have spent 100 million or something over the summer, and Wolves have spent a fair bit themselves. But there's no, apart from Cardiff, who I think everyone have backed to go down, they haven't really spent a lot of money. They don't really have a lot of money to spend. It's really going to be all about the team for them, whether their sort of team ethos can see them through. But in terms of teams coming up, they're getting better and better, and like the quality's there. You don't immediately expect all these teams to go down anymore. So that's it's good for the league, isn't it? And that's what makes it the most exciting league, I think, in the world. There's the argument over what the best is, whether it's La Liga or the Premier League, but I don't think there can be any doubt. MLS. Oh yeah, nice segue. Speaking of MLS, MLS Fantasy.
Wait, oh yeah, of course.
Oh, that thing that you were doing, where you've got more points than I have.
Only a little bit. What are you on?
46.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm on 64.
So yeah, I didn't. I have to admit, I don't think either of us have really put the time and effort into this MLS thing that we actually bothered to start and bash you guys over the head with in the first few podcasts here, because I didn't even realise that 2 of my players weren't playing this week.
Same. So, yeah, I had 2 did not players.
Yeah.
Yep. Oops.
That's not been great. I had 23 points on the bench. And
I only
2
had
guys I didn't
4.
take out.
I had 4.
Yeah.
Mm.
Disaster. I'm not sure the MLS thing has taken off.
No, I think we'll keep doing it, but then when
Yeah.
the new league starts, it'll be a bit better. We'll probably
Yeah.
invest more time into it.
Well, it does appear for some reason that your scores haven't been taken into account.
Well, it doesn't
because
seem like
your
it saved
total
it.
score
It's only
is
for this week.
your week's score, whereas my total score is 90, which is...
But yeah, even
crap.
when I go back, look to the week before, it's not added it in. So week 25, it says I've got nothing. When in actual fact, I've got fucking loads.
But, as the site says, you've only got a total of 64 points. Who are we to argue? And I've got a total of 90. That means that I'm kicking your ass. And you and
41.
Wayne Rooney are just going to have to suck it up.
3.
Yeah, he's
I
adding,
almost-
he's
I
adding
almo-
his points up.
No,
by
I almost
the way.
got about 80 the first week. It's just not saved it for some weird reason. So yeah, I'm only on 64 somehow.
Yeah. I say we call it there.
What,
And
don't
just-
bother anymore?
We just say that I've won that.
Well, when does the league end? Schedule. 20... Oh. About 9 more weeks.
Hey.
Do you want to call it?
No. Nah, we'll just leave it.
What, keep going?
Yeah, why not? Because but if yours carries on being fucked up, by the end of it, I'm going to have like 300 points and you'll still be on 64. Total whitewash.
Yeah, I don't know why. I definitely saved it. Fuck knows. Anyway, never mind.
Yeah,
It's
who
MLS, isn't it?
cares? Yeah.
Oh, can you do La Liga fantasy then?
Don't know.
Oh no, she just mentioned
Probably.
it.
You can probably do fantasy for anything, I would have thought. Can you do La Liga fantasy? Are we? Is it about to happen? Are we about to drop MLS and go with La Liga?
You can actually do it.
He's found fantasy La Liga.
Oh, it looks pretty dodgy. Maybe not that website.
Is there not like an official one?
This looks like it is.
Yeah, that's it. Marca. That's one of their premier papers. So yeah, perhaps we'll do that for next week then. Maybe a La Liga fantasy, and we can drop the MLS segment.
Yeah, I can now work better. Let's do that.
Yeah, if there's anybody in the world that doesn't want us to drop the MLS portion, then feel free to comment. But I can't see it happening somehow.
Probably not.
No. So, anywho, moving swiftly on. So, new segment next week, La Liga, lovely.
New segment. We'll keep it both.
Yeah. Yeah.
Have 3.
We'll just shorten the MLS attention to how many points we've got, and that's it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Right, going on. Wife bet. How'd you get on? Or
Lost.
how did the missus get on?
Lost. First game. Lost.
Any right?
What?
Any right?
No.
We should probably, if we recap the games, we did pick Wolves. Wolves, Man City, Bournemouth, Everton, Huddersfield, Cardiff, and Liverpool versus whoever they were playing this week.
Brighton.
Brighton, that's right. And my missus had Man City to win, Everton to win, Cardiff to win, and Liverpool to win. So that would have returned us £10.11 from the £1 bet. And we got 1 out of 4, 25%, which was the Liverpool victory. So as it stands, I'm negative £2.
Same. We got one right. She said Cardiff, Huddersfield draw. Man City should have won. The only one that was probably completely wrong was Brighton winning. I wouldn't have gone with that, but
no.
50p would have been £78.
50p.
I went 50p.
You went 50. You cheap bastard! You went 50p.
What? The Brighton.
It's only a bloody quid.
Yeah,
so
Brighton...
I put quid on, and you put 50p on.
You would have gained. Your odds were less, so that means there was more possibility of yours coming in.
I mean, it says something about your character.
14-1 to the Brighton we're going to win.
Look at that. We're only putting £1. At the most we can lose is about, what is it, 38 quid?
Well, now
and
mine's slightly less.
It.
But if she picks some better teams, then I might put 150 on this week.
Good God. So the variable betting's begun. I think I'll stick to the £1.
I might put a tenner on it.
Yeah, it'll be 10p next week, won't it?
Depends. If they're good odds, then, you know.
Bloody.
What games are we picking for next week?
Yeah, go on. Let's get them down then.
Which ones?
I think, right, how about Crystal Palace, Southampton? That's one I don't think we've gone with Palace yet.
Should we do Brighton, Fulham?
What have we got? Yeah, Brighton, Fulham. Leicester, Liverpool.
What, and then West Ham, Wolves?
Yeah.
Kind of
Done.
Slightly harder to pick.
Leicester, Liverpool, and
West Ham, Wolves.
West Ham, Wolves. Lovely.
West and Wolves.
Right, so I've got that written down, as everybody probably heard, along with the wives. They're getting excited in the background about spending more of our money. So, lovely job. So, that's wife bet sorted then. That'll be next week. If at any point we win, then all the money does go to a good cause, which is the wives' shopping fund.
Oh, beer fund.
Yeah, no, it doesn't work that way, Ian.
Of course not.
On to the good and the bad of the last week. Norwich City. Oh dear. Watched the game Wednesday night against Preston. 80 minutes. Probably just about one of the worst Norwich performances I've ever seen. Then the manager makes a change, goes through at the back. Immediately look way better. Score a couple of goals. Tetty, who was pretty useless in that game apart from scoring an absolute thunderbolt. Took 3 points, maybe some positives. Thought, well, maybe he'll sort of, 3 at the back. Maybe we'll go a bit more direct, stop this boring possession play, kicking it about like the defender passes to the central midfielder, who then passes back to the centre back, who then passes out to the right back, who then passes back to the centre back.
Slow and steady.
It's slow and shit is what it is. And then we play Leeds, and I think there's probably a fairly great swell amongst the Norwich fans that we're not huge fans of Leeds. They come to our place, we look decent for the first sort of 10 minutes odd, and then it all falls apart as soon as they score. Heads drop, just give up, rolled over, let them tank us. 3-0, worst home defeat in the league for 12 years or something.
Not good.
Bad.
So
bad
I've got
times.
a question.
Yeah.
Will the tickets and shirts be cheaper in Division 1? Because it's heading that way.
Well, number one, you're an arsehole. And number two, yes, probably.
Okay, well that's something to look forward to. That's a positive to take away from the season so far.
Well,
could be cheaper.
This weekend is the big one because, we've got Cardiff in the Cup on Tuesday night. Cardiff haven't scored this season, so that lends itself to the fact that they're going to somehow smash us. But on Sunday, we've got Ipswich away.
Yeah, but Norwich will fight really hard not to lose that.
They better do. They haven't shown much fight so far.
They will. Norwich will win that one. They can't lose, can't draw. It has to be a win.
they've got to go for it. I think he should play 3 at the back. That's what I'd like to see. I mean, I'm not a football coach. I'm an armchair fan, the same as nearly everybody else. But if he goes 3 at the back,
Ipswich are doing really shit as well.
Yeah, Ipswich bottom. They're shite.
So that means they'll win.
And of course, we've got our 10-year run against them. We're unbeaten in 10 years against them.
No.
So
it's all set up for a defeat, then, isn't it?
we're both as bad as each other. I saw someone comment online that we'll both find a way to lose, which is probably about right for where we're at the minute. But us and Ipswich, I think it's a big fixture. Ipswich had no investment for years. They've sold their best players again, the same as we've had to. They've sold where their goals were coming from, the same as we did. And we're both struggling. But we can't lose to them. We just can't. I think we should go there and play an attacking, direct style of football. Because sometimes the thing about our manager, Daniel Farker, is that he comes across very logical, like he's tactically astute. He comes across as probably he's a good coach, but maybe not a very good manager. And he doesn't. I think sometimes you don't get the passion. Like, he's got the cool, kind of logical side of things, he's the scientist, the performance manager, the statistician.
You want to see more
but
shouting.
Sometimes I just want to say, yeah, you just want to go on the line saying, grow some fucking bollocks and put a performance in. Like, stop fucking about. Just, inject a little bit of testosterone into the way you play.
Where's the passion?
Show
Where's
some
the
guts.
drive? Yeah.
You're playing for Norwich. You're playing for the bloody shirt, for the fans that sell out the ground every week. It's ridiculous. But anyway, that's enough Norwich for those of you who are of an intimate, not Norwich fans. Let's put it that way. You probably had enough of that.
Lucky you.
Yeah, and if we do lose next weekend, I'm probably
change teams.
Gonna cry.
Who's at the top?
I wouldn't really cry. I'm not that bad.
If they lose, we should just support a Premier League team instead.
You can't do that.
Of course you can. We'll just delete the previous episodes of the podcast.
What the hell is wrong with you?
No one will ever know.
We're now 3 weeks in and you still don't get football on a fundamental level. So even if your team are absolute shit, you can't support somebody else. No.
Well, you can support someone in the Premiership easy.
Only arseholes and wankers do that. No, I'll never stop supporting Norwich. I love them. They're in my heart. And they piss me off equally. But yeah. Oh, by the way, he's typing in Liverpool, so I think he's looking for his next
I was just trying
team.
to bring up the Premier League. It's not.
Abandoned Norwich now. You've gone on to...
No,
Liverpool, they're doing all right at the minute. Top of the league.
It's not even loading it.
Bloody glory hunt. The irony is, right, that Ian's a Norwich fan, is that fair to say?
Yeah.
You're a follower of Norwich City, but you do have a second team that have disappeared off the face of the league picture, don't you? Which is where you were born.
They're in Conference South, so they're still in A League.
Well, yeah, but not league, it's non-league, even though they're in A League, technically.
So non-league is kind of...
It's not professional.
Well,
Torquay United is where we're driving for. Torquay United. Famous fan in Helen Chamberlain, Soccer AM. When she did Soccer AM, I think she's left it now.
I have been thinking about picking a Premiership team to support though.
Why?
I don't know. Just so I got something to look forward to.
So you got a dog in the race. What if they get relegated? Are you going to pick another one next season?
Oh yeah, then I'll can them off and I'll just pick one of like the top 4 teams.
I think I just became the face to your heel, to use wrestling parlance in this conversation.
Oh dear.
Right. Anyway, while you're
I think it's Manu.
You douchebag. Manu.
Anyway, what were you gonna? What? Other news.
Other news. Well, in other news, it turns out that you're a dickhead. I'm not sure what other news there is. I think we had perhaps Ozil's non-row as part of other news. I don't know if we've got anything else. Has anything else really happened in the world of football?
Nothing massive.
There's no real shocks. The big names have all made good starts in the various leagues around Europe. There hasn't really been any shocks so far.
I don't know. Alex Hunter's been doing pretty well on my journey. Just thought I'd throw that in there.
You got a strange way of segue into things.
Just like
I don't know
the journey.
Yeah, it's like a brick in the head, isn't it? Yeah. Now we're on the journey.
Well, it's, kind of it is other news.
So for anybody that doesn't know, the journey is part of the FIFA game series,
and loads of people hate it, but I quite like it.
I've never played it. It's just never appealed to me to just do that. I'd rather just start with a custom character and play career if I was going to do that.
The story's pretty good in the journey. It's, it's all right.
So is it worth it? I've got FIFA 17 and 18 loaded. Haven't played the journey on either of them.
Yeah.
It's worth doing, is it?
Well, yeah, I've just got 18 and I just jumped straight into that, but it's quite good fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
If I'm about to spend hours of my life
You'll
doing this.
probably hate it, but I really enjoyed it.
Great. Oh, ice cream? Anybody? Anybody for ice cream? Is that in your brain or is that actually happening?
No, that's not a... It's definitely
That's what's going on in there, where you're talking about the change in teams.
La 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 la.
Anyway, so now that we've gone as far as FIFA and the journey, and I've pre-ordered FIFA 19, by the way, everybody should do that.
I haven't done it yet.
Unless you play Ultimate Team, don't play Ultimate Team.
Well, that's what I was going to say next, actually.
Never
maybe
really.
you should do Ultimate.
Yeah, never really got it. People maybe can say the appeal. I don't know what it is. I prefer just playing with career mode. Maybe I'm a boring twat, probably.
Maybe.
You said that with a lot of conviction.
Anyway. Should we wrap it up?
Why not?
It's about 27 minutes long.
Oh my god!
No one will listen to this
long.
one.
Well, anyway, let's wrap it up really quickly then. This has been the Almost Daily, where we're almost daily, but not every day, because we've got to go play the journey as Alex Hunter. Bye bye.
See you later.